important to study the humanities because we're awash in technical knowledge. Our entire educational and political systems stress STEM education, stress the mechanical, stress the material. We learn how to be economists, about how to increase production and consumption. We learn very little bit about the human, about our individual personalities, our interpersonal relationships, and the culture that shapes us more broadly. And especially today, because the humanities and the university have become so politicized, the actual exploration of the human personality and the moral choices it faces is very rare. And so I think that's why it's important for us to turn to the humanities and turn to the great texts so that we can see individual characters, how they relate to one another, and the choices that they make, and how that shapes those choices not only shape themselves, but also the world around them. Ravelstein is his final novel. He wrote it at the age of 85, and it's a portrait of his decades-long friendship with Alan Bloom, the famous University of Chicago philosophy professor and author of The Closing of the American Mind. I think it's important for us to read this text today because of all the great themes that it summons up. Ravelstein is a book about love, friendship, intimacy. It's a book about representation, memory. It's a book about philosophy, about teachers, about worldviews, about history. And it's also a book about metaphysics, about how we view the world through reason, through technical expertise, or through the physical, through the personal. And so I think Ravelstein raises great issues about how we remember our friends, whether it's right to write about our friends, but it's also a great way to begin exploring the philosophy of Alan Bloom and what he taught us, and also the philosophy of his teacher, Leo Strauss, who kind of hovers above the entirety of the book.